Squatters, I'm shooting this episode with a very, very sad heart. What is happening in South Africa is totally unacceptable, and we need to confront this monster head on. The issue of illegal immigrants, it is a serious problem, and these people, they left their countries, they came to South Africa, we accommodated them, we call them our brothers and sisters. They become monsters to us. They are killing our brothers and sisters. They are brutalizing them anyway. They are committing heinous crimes. They don't have fingerprints. It's very difficult to track them down and arrest them. Police are having a difficult time day in, day out in tracing suspects who don't have any form of identity. I'm not pushing for xenophobia. I'm not being xenophobic, but this is a problem that we should not, as South Africans, shy away from confronting. I will play a footage now that is on a public eye. I'm not going to play anything graphic, but I'm just going to play this story. It was broadcasted on all the national television networks. So watch this story and tell me how you feel as a South African. I always say we are sitting here with a Mandela problem. The problem that Mandela started many years ago when he became president. South Africa belongs to all who lives in it. Rainbow Nation and all those fake window shopping remarks. He left us with pain and sorrow. He went and crossed the country and go there to Mozambique to take the former First Lady. And now we started to see the influx of Zimbabweans, Mozambicans, and all of those people. We didn't have a problem, by the way, with them. But what they are doing now, we start to question ourselves exactly what are their intentions here? Why can't they go back and fix their problems at their home countries? I'm so worried, South Africa. Just look at the footage.
Police Minister Senzo Mchunu says a Zimbabwean national has been arrested in connection with a deadly attack at the Merimi informal settlement in Soshanguve. 6 community policing patrollers died after some were stoned, shot and set alight on Saturday. Newsroom Africa's Zola Sholwana has this report.
Police Minister Senzo Mchunu has announced a breakthrough on Tuesday while visiting the families of community patrollers killed at the Merimi informal settlement outside Pretoria over the weekend.
One person has been arrested just around here, like we suspected. We wouldn't have suspected that someone would have come from Mpumalanga or from Northwest for this. We knew and suspected that it would be somebody from around here for some reason. So that is one that we are conveying to you as families. That person, we know he is a Zimbabwean. And this is a fact that we're conveying to you so that you begin to close the chapter.
Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi confirmed that another person died from their injuries in hospital on Monday.
At the scene, we lost 4 people, all males, and 8 people were rushed to hospital. Of the 8 that were rushed to hospital, after the incident, we lost 1 person, and yesterday we lost another person. So in total, we've got 6 people that are deceased. There are 2 other people that have been discharged, and we're remaining, I think, with 4, if I'm not mistaken, that in the hospital.
The family of one of the deceased is struggling to process the crime.
And then omongo neba molaga matlapa le ona banong o na le lino le lengwe la ka mo la mo metlhare le teng wana mo sine mole. So it was very bad mo e leng gore a re khone o robala rena re le family o tswalla matlho fela ntho e tla mo tlhalong ya hao ke sine. So it's very bad.
Community members say they are living in fear.
Everything. We just 6 o'clock to learn come 7 o'clock. It's a valid go to Zukareva Kaitsu and
Yes, that's exactly what you saw. And now we start asking ourselves questions. How are the police going to fight crime when we have politicians? There's two politicians who went there to act like they are sad, to act like, this is not one isolated issue. This is the problem that South Africans face every single day of their lives. We feel very unsafe because of people who don't have any form of identification. People who don't have fingerprints, they can commit as many crimes as they want. When is the government going to act on this issue of illegal immigration? When exactly? I know that they are running a lucrative business at the borders there. People are just paying hefty amounts of money so that they can pass and all of that. When is the government going to act on these issues? I'm very much concerned as a citizen, and this is no time to buy faces when our people are dying. These people came to our country to commit heinous crimes, to kill our citizens. They don't think twice. This incident happened in Soshanguve. Imagine people who are, who could be sleeping. They take their time. They sacrifice. They leave their husbands. They leave their wives. They leave their family members to patrol during the night. And they meet these animals who just decides to kill them brutally so and bend them. And you can see that these people, they had so much time to do this crime, and they were very shameless people. Now we ask Mozambicans, we ask Zimbabweans, we ask all the immigrants, what are you doing in South Africa? Are you here to build our country, or are you here to kill? Are you here to commit crimes? What are you doing in South Africa exactly? We start to question your intentions. What are your intentions? The person who called you here is no longer here. Leave our country because you are messing up. You are causing chaos. It's a fact that at the restaurants and upmarket clubs and all of those retail stores, and they hire only illegal immigrants without IDs because they underpay them because they are cheap laborers. It's a fact. South Africans cannot get jobs anymore because of these people. I'm not perpetuating xenophobic remarks, but to those who are making an honest living, we can understand. But we are accommodating monsters here. Some of these people, they are just here to destroy infrastructure, commit CIT robberies, recruit, everything, sell drugs, hijack buildings, rob people. In Soshanguve, house robberies are very high. The rate is very high. It's Zimbabweans and Mozambicans who are doing that. Let's be clear. Let's stop beating behind the bush. We know this is syndicate. What is the government going to do with this? The politicians have been ignoring this problem of illegal immigration, and people are crossing into South Africa on a daily basis, and no one is saying anything in South Africa. Welcome to South Africa. We say Europeans are foreigners. They are foreigners, but they came here legally with passports. I'm having a serious problem with people who come to our country illegally to commit crimes. They don't even wear gloves. I can bet if, when I heard about that crime, I knew that if it was South Africans who committed that crime, it would have been mild. Huh? They know that when we get arrested, the fingerprints and everything, they wouldn't have gone that far. Those people had enough time to burn people alive. Now, out of 14, 4 died on scene. 2 people died in hospital. We still have people still in hospital. What kind of a society are we? Then we call ourselves Africans. No, we are Africans. No, they are brothers and sisters. I wish to hear Julius Malema's remark, to hear his view on this. No, he will brush it off, because these middle class politicians, these issues don't affect them. They only affect us. We are the victims here. We are staying with them in squatter camps. What must we do, government? No, government doesn't care. We must just carry on, brutalize one another. Must South Africans retaliate? What should they do? They must live in fear for their lives because of people who came and crossed into our country illegally to commit crimes. I made an episode some time ago, 2 months back, that the 6,000 illegal immigrants who escaped in Mozambique present there. Some of them are still roaming the streets now here in South Africa. People took me for granted. I can foresee these things when they come. So, should you continue to accommodate monsters? Tell me. And I need this answer from immigrants. Legally or illegally, what must we do? Must we fold our arms and let our people die? Must we do that? You think we should do that? What must we do? How are we supposed to react? Don't tell me that, no, I'm not committing any crime. No, those who are committing crime, what must we do with them? There's a Zimbabwean that is arrested from this crime of Soshanguve, killing the patrollers, people who are patrolling to make the area safe. They sent a statement that, listen, anyone who wants to be a patroller, they must know that they will die. So people must be scared. 6 o'clock, they must be in their houses like they are kids. People are coming from work, they come around 7, 8. Then what must happen to those people? It means criminals must just roam the streets, illegal immigrants in our country. Sometimes I do appreciate people like Donald Trump when he says he's building a wall. South Africa is naked. And one of the commanders from South African National Defence Force said so, and he was victimized. He was told to shut up because he's disturbing their businesses, politicians. They will come one day there to Soshanguve people and act like they are affected and, set faces, crocodile faces. And after I saw Panyaza El Sufi there and Senzo Mkhono there. They will do nothing. They will do nothing. This is not a drop in the ocean. This is a problem that is everywhere in South Africa. Go there to the border there, at Mosina there. People are just crossing as much as they like. They are just crossing. Bait Bridge, they're just crossing. Everywhere. South Africa is just naked. What do we do with these issues? I don't know, squatters. I'm not perpetuating xenophobia, but what do we do with people who cross to our country and come and commit heinous crimes here? Just a concerned citizen. If we keep quiet, who's going to talk? Thank you, squatters, for watching my content. I appreciate your constant support, and welcome the new subscribers. Keep on watching and supporting my content. I'll keep on delivering. Let's talk about these issues. I feel South Africa, we need to talk about real issues and stop getting drunk every weekend and dance to Mapiano and thinks everything is all right. Our country is under constant threat. Let's deal with these problems. Thank you, South Africa. Sure.